Alrighty, my lovely Trails fans, welcome back to our next episode. Right, so I went ahead and did the mirror trick. We had plenty of money and we've gone ahead and spent it on some new items. So Joshua, we got his Schneiders, the shield coat and composites. Oh, and same armour for Estelle, but we got her the battle staff. Just that alone cost about 76,000 mirror. So yeah, a bit of a grind, especially if you're not selling Septum at this point in the game. Now that we have that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and get to the Bracer Guild. May fortune smile upon you. With everyone together, I think we may just succeed. Now you've got it. If you're participating, I expect nothing less than everything you've got. Right, we can't let those army goons beat us. Now then, we ought to get going soon. Pardon the intrusion. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Oh, Kana, wow, fancy meeting you here. Ah yes, and we met once during the whole Sky Bandit incident. You were the rookies with Shera, right? Long time no see. What brings you all to Gransel? I'll field that one. They have to hurry or else they'll be late. Whoops, you're right. Sorry you two, we'll talk later. We've got to be going. See you later, rookies. Pardon me. It must be so awesome to be a full-fledged bracer. Indeed, they all look pretty tough. But you were talking about something when we came in. Was that what I think it was? Indeed so. They're all leaving to participate in the big fighting tournament, the martial arts competition. Whoa. Sorry. I'm Estelle Bright, currently of the Zeiss branch. And I'm Joshua Bright, of the same affiliation. I'm Elman, I'm with the Gransel branch. Miss Killiker got in touch with me and informed me that you two would be coming soon. Could I get you to go ahead and change your affiliation now? Certainly. Estelle and Joshua signed the assignment change forms. Excellent. I bid you welcome to the Gransel branch of the Bracer Guild. Personally, I've been looking quite forward to your arrival. You are the children of Cassius, are you not? Yes. I suppose you know him? Oh yes, I'm ever in his debt. Is it true that he set out on a journey from which he has not yet returned? Yeah. He hasn't been home in quite some time. He did write us a letter, but he failed to mention where he was or what he was doing. We've travelled everywhere from Roland to Zeiss, but we've heard no news of his whereabouts. Which I suppose makes it unlikely that he's still in the country. That's a pity. The Army's current counter-terrorism activities have made it difficult for us to do our jobs. With a former soldier like Cassius among us, I had hoped it might smooth things over. Is something wrong? Well, actually, we know what's going on behind the scenes with all that. Huh? Let us tell you everything that happened with the incident in Zeiss. Estelle and Joshua explained what they'd learned in Lyston Fortress, as well as Professor Russell's request. What's wrong? Nothing, it's all just a lot to take in. So Colonel Richard is actually in control of the Royal Army, and the counter-terrorism is just a big farce put on by the Intelligence Division Special Forces. That's a little difficult to believe. But it's true. Talk with Killiker at the Zeiss branch, and she'll confirm our story. It's alright, it's not that I don't believe you. On the contrary, a few pieces of the puzzle have just fallen into place, as it were. However, Colonel Richard is an extremely popular man in this city. Though it pains me to say so, I've been sympathetic to him all this time. And the citizens never dreamed that the Colonel could be involved in any sort of conspiracy. I figured as much. The Intelligence Division has played everyone for fools. The Bracer Guild cannot directly interfere with military matters, but neither can we simply stand back and watch. First of all, did you accept the Professor's request? Absolutely. The question is, how do we get an audience with Her Majesty? That is an issue. Ordinarily, a guild letter alone would be enough to get you in. What? Really? Oh, no way! No need to worry then. Estelle, I really don't think it's going to be quite that simple. No matter how you look at it, the royal guards that are supposed to be protecting the castle are being treated as terrorists. Do you understand what that means? Well, I think it means that the letter would just get crumpled up is the correct answer here. That's the most likely outcome, yes. Odds are that the Colonel has a stronger hold on Gransel Castle as he did on Leiston Fortress. I guess so. In other words, there's no simple way we're going to get in touch with Her Majesty. We could possibly sneak in like we did at Leiston Fortress, but I doubt they'd be so foolish as to fall for the same trick twice. Well, in that case, why don't we just try going like normal and see what happens? If we play our cards right, we might get some useful info out of the gatekeeper. Fine by me, but just one piece of advice. Keep the fact that we want to see the Queen to yourself. If Colonel Richard gets wind of it, he'll likely cause us no end of trouble. Oh, okay. And I believe it would be a good idea to keep this whole matter under wraps for the time being. We must gather more intel. Just so you know, the Royal Castle is just off the main street, directly to the north. Go ahead and get what information you can, but use the utmost caution. You bet, Mr. Elman. We'll let you know if we find anything. Wait, Joshua, wasn't Chloe coming to the capital right about now? Now that you mention it, she did say she'd meet us before the birthday celebration started. She should definitely be here by now. Elman. There wasn't a girl about our age named Chloe who came around asking for us, was there? We'd promised to meet up here. Chloe, you say? No, I'm afraid no one by that name has been here. Ah, raspberries. Maybe we should have asked where she was staying. She mentioned some rich relatives, though that's not much of a lead, I suppose. I'm sure she's simply running late and will try to contact you shortly. If she comes by, I'll be sure to let you know immediately. There are no requests. Yeah, rich relatives, I'm guessing, is probably the Queen, because I'm getting vibes here that she's this Claudia, who is the granddaughter of the Queen. So yeah, I don't actually know what's going to happen at this point onwards. This is about where I stopped playing it last time before I started again so I could record it. So that may or may not be a spoiler. I don't actually know. So I do apologise if I said that and you felt that that was a spoiler, because she may or may not actually be the granddaughter. But from what I've seen going on so far, they're kind of making it seem like she probably is. Wow, so that's Gransel Castle. It's gorgeous. I guess it really is fit for a queen. It's not just pretty, it's also really solidly built. For instance, look at the main gate. Yeah, I don't think getting through there would be an easy task, which means I guess we'll have to talk to those soldiers there. Well, steel your nerves and let's give it a shot. Okay, we're just country folk here on vacation and checking out the castle. And we just thought we'd try and catch a glimpse of Her Majesty since we're here. Does that sound okay to you? You know, you're disturbingly good at coming up with that kind of stuff. Not that it doesn't come in handy, but still. I'll take that as a compliment, okay? Now smile and act natural. Hello there. Good afternoon. Welcome to Gransel Castle. Please state your business. Oh, we're just getting here from Rolen. We're taking in the sights, you might say. We were wondering if there was any chance we might get a tour of the castle. Ah, I get it. I'm sorry, but access to the castle is restricted to authorised personnel only. Security's been tighter, what with the terrorism scares. Once the terrorists are caught, tours will probably open up again. Really? Dang. There goes my dream of seeing the Queen in real life. Well, not necessarily. She always addresses the people from her terrace during the birthday celebration. You could see her then. Fair warning though, Her Majesty hasn't been in the best of health these days. I don't know if she'll be able to manage her traditional greeting. Huh? Her Majesty is ill? Yes. I hear it's because of stress. Or maybe from the shock of learning the Royal Guardsmen were involved in a terrorist plot. She hasn't been seen much lately. I believe she's resting in her private quarters. Oh. Darn the guardsmen. How could they just turn traitor like that? Never did like those darn elitist jerks anyway. But Lieutenant Schwartz was always so kind and considerate to everyone. She even taught us court etiquette and how to wield a sword. It's just hard for me to picture someone like that as a terrorist. Of course it's hard. She probably left because she felt responsible for her men's actions. Poor Lieutenant Schwartz. You don't suppose these two had a little crush on the lieutenant, do you? Yeah, it seems so. Anyway, yes, the castle is off limits. Sorry, but you can't go inside. Well, I guess that's that. I'm just a tad bit worried. If Her Majesty has taken sick, who's seeing to her daily affairs with running the country? Yes, it's certainly a natural enough concern. For now, there's someone acting as her proxy on paper. How's that work? Literally, on paper. I can't picture someone like him ever actually making any real government decisions. Hey, watch what you say. Though I'll admit, I would have thought that the duty would fall to the princess. And you tell me to watch what I say. What's that? Whoops, speak of the devil. Oh, it's the Duke jerk. Bah, I've never been so insulted. The tournament should have already begun, and I'm not there. Philip, why didn't you wake me sooner? This is all your fault. I'm terribly sorry, Your Grace, but I was merely trying to look after your mental well-being. For the last few days you've been in the banquet hall drinking and singing, consuming exclusively beer and donuts while reading your morning comics. I feel that it should come as no surprise that you overslept. Silence, Philippe. I'm not in the mood to listen to your chastisements. As the future king, I can do what I want whenever I want. Bah, time is short. Come on, we must hurry to the Grand Arena. By any chance was that... We know, don't even say it. That was His Grace, the Duke, acting proxy for Her Majesty. Wow, suddenly I fear for the entire country. Well, don't worry too much, he has a very reliable assistant. And it's thanks to him that we haven't had any major incidents lately. Do tell. Colonel Richard of the Royal Army Intelligence Division. Since the Duke is more of the playboy sort, the Colonel handles all the government affairs. I knew it. They're pushing harder into the core of the kingdom than I'd expected. So try not to let this whole thing get you down. Gransel's got plenty of other famous places you can check out. Yeah, you're in the royal city after all. Just go at your own pace. You're right, we will. Thank you both for your kindness. Well, that was informative. I can't believe that the Duke is supposed to be acting on behalf of the Queen, though. The real power is probably in the hands of Colonel Richard. What's more, no one around him has any clue that he's the one pulling all the strings. Being able to control the flow of information must be an extremely useful tool. You're not supposed to envy the enemy. And anyway, it looks like the Duke is going to that fighting tournament. Can we go too? Yeah. If nothing else, we need to keep an eye on what he's up to. That settles it then. Which way was it to the Grand Arena? I believe it's in the east block. So back to the main road, then east. That is a very worrying prospect for the kingdom. Don't know what's worse, Colonel Richard or the Duke? Probably the Duke, if I'm being honest. Welcome to the Grand Arena. Would you like a ticket? Thank you, ma'am. Preliminaries are in progress right now, but the main event will last for 3 days starting tomorrow. For which day would you like your ticket? Actually, we were hoping to catch the preliminary matches if we could. Oh, alright then. They're already more than halfway finished though. Will that be a problem? Nope, no problem at all. Okay, bad value, but hey, not my money. That'll be 1,000 mira. Wow, that's a lot. I had heard that there was some kind of discount for the birthday celebration. I'm sorry, sir. This year there have been some complications that have made it impossible for us to offer discounts. Oh, okay, that's pretty sucky, but what can you do? Let's see, 900, 950... Thank you very much. Here are your tickets. The entrance to the arena is directly to your left. Show your tickets at the gate. Ooh, wow, that is real expensive. Currently at the arena, we're holding the preliminary matches of the martial arts competition. May I see all your tickets? Thanks, everything seems to be in order. You may enter at your discretion. Oh wow, this room is gorgeous. This is the entrance hall. Audience seats are on the second floor apparently. Let's take a look. If you want to watch the preliminaries, you'd best hurry up. I believe you might just be in time to catch the 7th match. Welcome to the Grand Arena. Spectators may use the stairwell through either door to reach audience seating. If these doors are locked... Oh, what's this? Guests of honor, no authorized personnel. Guess that will head up to the audience seat over there then. Alrighty then. Oh wow, look at all these people. Yeah, there's some serious enthusiasm in the air. Judging by the number of spectators, this must be a major event. I wonder how far the prelim rounds go. Thank you for your patience. The 7th round is now starting. Oh, looks like they're starting up. Well, let's go find ourselves a place to sit down. South Side, Blue Team. Border Patrol 2nd Regiment Team. Captain is 2nd Lieutenant Sammy. I thought the matches were one-on-one. I guess this one's a team outing. I could have sworn it was individual bouts only though. North Side Red Team. Bracer Guild Bransel Branch. Team Captain is Kurt. Hey, it's Karna's team. Wow, we got here just in time to see them fight. This begins the 7th preliminary match. Both teams go to your starting places. Take your positions. Begin. Oh, look at that. We get to see a scripted battle.
By my art, become hard as steel. By my art, calling as ocean waves.
Oh, these guys are good. KO. Winner is Kurt's team. Woohoo! Go Karna! That was a good match. The soldiers move well, but the bracers are better at working as a team. Yeah, you could use their moves for teaching lessons. Wow, I don't know what it is, but watching martial artists at work really gets me hyped up. I wish we had put off going to the castle. I'd have liked to see this from the beginning. Haha, yeah, I know how you feel. But part of being an adult is putting one's own feelings aside in favour of doing what needs to be done. Huh. Well, I like not being an adult yet. Next up we have the 8th preliminary match. First, would the remaining competitors step forward. Southside Blue Team. Team Raven Captain is Belden. These guys? What are they doing here? What? What are those guys doing here? Oh yeah, it's that group from the warehouse district in Ruan. Ah, I see. The competition's open to the general public. Ugh, they stick out like sore thumbs. They really don't deserve to be counted among professional soldiers and martial artists. North side red team. From the neighbouring Calvert Republic, appearing alone, is Zin. Zin? Another familiar face, eh? Small world. But fighting alone is going to be a real handicap for him. No kidding. He may be fighting a bunch of punks, but if they surround him, he's in real trouble. Here is Zin, also known as the Bear to some people. Zin will be competing in this prelim bout solo with no team to stand at his side. He fights at a considerable disadvantage, but his prodigious skill will make this match a sight to behold. We ask all in attendance to understand the arrangement. This begins the 8th preliminary match. Both teams go to your starting places. Ready? Begin. Look at that, he's making mincemeat out of these guys. That was a Kamehameha. He made mincemeat out of them. KO. Winner is Zin. Yahoo! Go Zin. That'll show him what braces are made of. Looks like I was worrying over nothing. His build, speed and technique make him a real force to be reckoned with. For anyone else though, I'd say 4-1 is insane. Yeah, seriously. The current match will mark the end of the preliminaries. 8 teams will be competing in the no-holds-barred matches. The competition opens tomorrow, and over 3 days the ultimate champions will be decided. Now we will hear some words from the tournament sponsor, Duke Doonan. My dear ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your efforts in today's fine matches. I regret that government affairs forced me to miss the first half of them. But I was here for the second half, and what I saw was an exciting and enjoyable display of technique and talent. This distressing news of recent terrorist activities has had an unfortunate impact on Her Majesty's health, but I ask that you take heart. She has entrusted her government duties to me, Doonan von Auslies, and I will do all that I can to live up to your expectations. Let us all remember the spirit and enthusiasm we feel during this competition, and recall it in the days ahead. I hope you will all enjoy tomorrow's no-holds-barred Battle Royale. I'm not used to hearing the Duke speak so decently to people. He probably just memorized something written by the Intelligence Division staff. Ah yes, the winner of the competition will not only receive a prize in mirror, but will also get a special gift from me. Your Grace, are you certain that this is wise? You be silent, this is a fine opportunity to show my generosity. This gift is to be a written invitation to a royal court dinner party at Gransel Castle, to be held in 3 days. Sadly, Her Majesty's presence will be missed, but it will be attended by celebrated persons of great renown. Arrangements have been made for only the finest royal and noble cuisine to be served. I trust that this will serve as incentive for those competing to excel and advance. Oh, Colonel Richard's not going to be happy with that. Hey Joshua, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yes, it would be ideal if Kana got that invitation. If they win the championship, they'll be allowed into the castle. It'll all be above board. That could give her the chance to get that message to Her Majesty. Or were you thinking something else? No, that's it, but I hate the idea of leaving someone else to deliver the Professor's message. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. I'd have no objections. Shall we try to catch them in the waiting room before they leave the arena? Sure. Let's see. Kana's team came from the north gate, right? Right, if they're still there, that's probably where we'll find them. Let's see, can I just double check if I can go into the other dressing room first? Oh. This is the right one anyway. Kana, hi everyone. Congrats on making it through the preliminaries. Hey, it's the new kids. Oh, hey guys. Yo, you here to watch the fights? Yes, and we had a chance to see yours. That was a great match. Thanks, I'm glad to hear you say that. I don't get the sudden change to make it a team competition though. Yeah, me neither. It's weird. But it's been okay so far. All of our members are in one piece. Master Zin must be worried though. Oh, you know Zin too? I don't know if I'd say that, but I know the name. He's a famous bracer in the Republic. People call him Zin the Immovable. He apparently came to LaBelle specifically to be in this tournament. Then the promoters threw a wrench in the works and changed it from single to team competition. And I'm betting that His Grace is the one behind that idea. Either way, Master Zin still had no choice but to register as a one-man team. Ah, okay. The Duke is a pain in the butt no matter where he goes. No argument there. Still, this is going to make it hard for him to really show what he can do. No kidding, it's too bad no one's around to fight beside him. Say... Well... Maybe. What just happened? You all got this creepy serious look. No, we were just thinking. What would you say to teaming up with Zin in the later no-holds-barred fights? Well, Wait, what? Teaming up with him? Is that even allowed? It's not his fault that the rules of the competition were changed at the last minute. If one of the core rules can be changed, then I think we've got some wiggle room. There really are no other braces available that we could ask. Sherazad's busy and we haven't been able to contact a gate. Similar story for everyone else, really. I don't think Cassius is even in the country. Ha, if those two joined up, they'd probably be accused of cheating on general principle. Our chances of beating that team would be something like 10,000 to 1. Anyway, we should focus on what's ahead rather than what-ifs. Find Zin before the day's out, and if he agrees to let you join him, you should still have plenty of time to register. Okay. Oops, listen to us go on. I hope you'll give this some serious thought, but for now, we have to go. Bye-bye, newbies. Here's hoping we see you in the ring. What do you think, Estelle? That sure went from talking shop to something else entirely. Are you okay? Yeah. That's it, now that's what I'm talking about. Oh almighty Adios, thank you so much for your bountiful favour. You're cracked. Think about it, we can be in the martial arts competition, and we can help Zin in the process. Not to mention, check out that awesome castle, and be a part of a big, final, ultimate, super duper intense battle royale. We can kill 3 birds with 1 stone. You really want to do this that badly. We haven't even entered yet, much less made it into the final match. It would be nice to be able to handle the professor's request by ourselves though. Assuming we even made it through, that is. Yeah, and think how awesome it would be to win. Plus, we can't just leave Zin twisting in the wind. Let's go find him and ask to join his team. Would you happen to have any idea of where he actually is? Don't confuse the issue with the facts. Would you settle down for 2 seconds, please? Let's go back to the guild and report it to Elman. He's also the one who's most likely to know where Zin is. I see. Yes, Zin requested the Bracers send him some helping hands. I hadn't said anything to you guys since you're working on that request from the Professor, but thanks to the whim of His Grace, we can handle both tasks at once. Nice to see his selfishness work in our favour for once. What do you think about participating in the martial arts competition? Well, I think there is merit in allowing a skill which is practiced to be used without restraint. And with 2 bracer teams participating, our chances of gaining access to the castle are doubled. You needn't even get the others involved unless you lose. Personally, I think it's a splendid idea. Woohoo, that's my kind of encouragement. So, any clue where we might be able to find Zin? More often than not, he's in the bar down the street. Failing that, he stays at the Calvert Republic's embassy. Gotcha, makes sense, since that's where he's from. The embassy is in the same block as the arena. We can stick our heads in the door at the bar along the way. Okay. Oh, by the way, where are you 2 planning to stay while you're here? Well, we could stay in a hotel. If I'm not mistaken, the Northern Block holds the largest hotel in the entire kingdom. Yes, the Hotel Rowenbaum. If I may, allow us to cover the cost of your room. The Gransel branch can afford it. Whoa, really? That's too much, honestly, we couldn't possibly. I consider it a necessary expense in the course of completing the Professor's request. I wish I could provide more. Nah, just a room's good by me. Very well then, we accept your offer. I'll book your room then. Just give your name at the front desk this evening and someone will help you. Alrighty, still no requests? So that was awesome, getting to see those fights happen. So next episode we're going to be catching up with all of the citizens of Gransel once more. But thank you for watching today, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification icon, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.